Jasper stands at the beginning of his exciting journey. He and his dog are about to take the adventure of a lifetime, not really knowing what lies ahead of them, or what may come of their journey. He is simply excited to get out and experience the thing called life. He takes a white flower from the ground and places it in his bag, as if to say that his innocence is going with him. As he pauses to consider the next stage of the journey, it truly begins. He finds himself on many different roads, one of which leads through a wooded area. Along this path, he comes across the magician. The magician teaches Jasper that he wields a power within his heart, that he is a powerful manifester. He urges the young man not to forget this and to work hard at his craft. He offers him a cup for feelings, a sword for thoughts, a wand for passion, and a coin for the real world. Jasper does not yet understand what these mean, so he spends time with his magical friend, trying to understand the power he truly holds. It does not take long for Jasper to understand the power within him. He is urged to always remember that he has the magic, even though many aspects of life will try to make him forget. As he ventures back onto the path, he and his dog soon encounter the High Priestess. Struck by her magnitude and beauty, Jasper is introduced to something he has never experienced before: mystery, silence, inner knowing, and intuition. She invites him inward, to explore his internal world, and to understand that the intuition he holds is the most valuable knowledge he will ever possess. She urges him not to stay too long, but to continue forward on his path. Soon he arrives in the Garden of the Empress. This is where abundance lives, where nature flourishes, and where fertility is at the heart of everything. She teaches him the softness of being loved, and the importance of nurturing himself and others. Fertility here does not only mean pregnancy, but the birth of new ideas, new beginnings, and new aspects of self. All life is precious. She gently reminds him that this place is only to be visited, not stayed in, and points him toward a distant castle. There, she tells him, he will meet her opposite, the Emperor. The Emperor teaches Jasper about structure, authority, responsibility, and foundations. He learns that one can nurture and protect without dominating. Through this, Jasper understands that to truly love something, it must be nurtured and protected. After time at the castle, Jasper finds his way into a church, where he meets the Hierophant. Here he learns about tradition, belief systems, guidance, and shared wisdom. After listening carefully, he realizes that not all rules are meant for everyone, and that each person's experience is unique. He decides to walk alone. It is then that he meets the most beautiful person he has ever seen. As they gaze into each other's eyes, he realizes she is his mirror, reflecting his soul, echoing his heart, witnessing him deeply as he witnesses her. He knows this connection will withstand the test of time and the journey ahead. He understands that she will bring out the best in him, and that anything within himself he dislikes in relation to her is an opportunity to grow. They take their love seriously. He chooses her for union, alignment, and long-term commitment, knowing one day he will marry her. Together they step into their chariot. His determination, chosen direction, and forward momentum are symbolized by the two powerful horses. If they were to pull in opposite directions, there would be little he could do. A reminder that while the universe may have its own plans, steady focus and gentle listening are essential. They settle down and build a life together, opening a small business in the village where they grow wheat, bake bread, and sell it to others. They are happy, and soon they are expecting their first child. Becoming a father is a profound moment. It is here that strength arrives in the form of a lion. Jasper is not afraid. His courage surpasses fear, and the two entwine. Strength teaches him about inner courage, compassion, and gentle power. Perfect lessons for a new father. Aware that his journey inward is not yet complete, and now responsible for guiding another soul, Jasper decides to travel onward. He kisses his wife goodbye, promising to return once he understands the man he must be for his child. He walks beside Strength until the moment arrives when he no longer needs her. He bids Strength farewell and continues alone, entering the realm of the hermit. This phase is about withdrawal, reflection, truth, and wisdom. Walking in darkness, he reflects on his choices, whether he left too soon, whether he should have stayed longer under the Emperor, whether he settled down too young. Eventually, he reaches a village carved into the forest. There he meets an old, cloaked woman who resembles his wife. She wears gems and radiates mystery. She offers him the Wheel of Fortune. When he spins it, he understands that fate is cyclical and uncontrollable. What is meant for us finds us. What is not falls away. This realization shakes him deeply. Life is fragile and unpredictable. He can only control his daily choices, not their outcomes. Leaving the village, he catches sight of his former self reflected in a window. Here he meets justice, integrity, balance, consequence. He learns the importance of accountability, of apologizing sincerely, and standing by his word. Traveling alone once more, he learns surrender. At a waterfall, he believes he sees snakes in the water, but when he reaches for them, they are only sticks. He learns that perception distorts reality, and that truth changes depending on perspective. Suspended in the water, he lets go, understanding that he can't control the journey but he can control his perception. This leads him to death, not literal death, but transformation. A part of him must fall away for a new part to be reborn. He faces his limitations, illusions, attachments and shadows. Anything that no longer serves him must fall away. Walking home toward his wife and child, the road feels like a birth canal, a passage of rebirth. When he arrives, he is overwhelmed with awe. A new beginning has begun. He finally understands his sovereignty, and he sees it staring back at him from the eyes of this brand new little life. This brings him to temperance, balance, healing, moderation, and integration. Through family and love, he learns to balance his needs with those of others. Yet the devil remains, the shadow, attachments, and illusions within. He realizes the devil holds no real power. The chains were always in his mind. He had given his power away to systems, beliefs, and expectations. As those chains fall, the tower collapses. Structures built on false versions of himself. He feels no fear. In the rubble he finds peace, self-love, and compassion. Now the mountains no longer block his path. They part for him. He meets the star. Hope, renewal, faith, and divine guidance. With ego gone, he can finally hear it. The star leads him to the moon. Uncertainty, illusion, subconscious cycles. Instead of fear, he embraces her wisdom and integrates her power. As the moon fades, the sun rises. With clarity restored, he sees his child atop the white horse of truth and justice. He trusts fully. As the sun sets, judgment arrives, awakening, forgiveness, release of the past. He stands in his true power with his true family, understanding that judgment comes from within, not without. They stand in their garden, surrounded by everything they need and love, with a second baby on the way. Completion, wholeness, integration, acceptance. Dressed in pink to show that a daughter is on the way. Jasper now knows who he is and what he has to offer. Protected by the elements, they are free to love and be loved. The cycle has come to an end.